Good morning. Welcome back, friends. Welcome to the Monday Minute. My name is Rita Ernst. I am the author of Show Up Positive and contributing author to Culture Impact. And you've joined me again because we are working through this mini book, which is yours free to have. Just ask me how, I'll get it to you, called The Culture Repair Spark. So we're talking about how we show up positive all year long this year in ways that really bring out the best in ourselves and the people around us in our workplace cultures. And we are to the eyes. Our word today is intentional. Intentional, being deliberate and purposeful. And so the teaser I gave you is, why do you need intentions if you have goals? Have you ever found yourself asking that question? Because there's a really important distinction I want you to have about the difference between goals and intentions. Goals are measurable, transactional type of things, right? There's going to be an end product of a goal. And intention also sort of has an end product, but in a very different way. If goals are about transactions, taking care of things that you can measure, intentions are about your way of being in the world. I want you to think about that. Do you have intentions about who you want to be? About how other people experience you? About how you experience life? So here's a great example. If you find yourself feeling angry and frustrated, do you want to be an angry and frustrated person? Because if you don't, you can have an intention to have less anger, to be happier, to have more calm, to have less stress. These are intentions. They're ways of being. So I just want to pause a moment and allow you to reflect. Who are you being? And what intention do you have for who you want to be? You know, when I wrote Show Up Positive, I made an intention that I was going to be fun and engaging and an educator. I started doing this Monday Minute series before I released the book, get myself practicing and in the rhythm because, I'm like a lot of people. I'm hypercritical of myself. I sometimes don't like the way my voice sounds. I don't like the way I phrase things. I don't like the way my hair looks, especially on a day like this when it's hot and muggy and nasty outside. And we always feel like we have to cultivate this perfect person that we're bringing forward. But I just started doing this every Monday, these few minutes with you, because my intention was to help people learn how to show up more positively in their life. And therefore, I needed to be out in front of people so they could find me. I needed to be educating and I needed to be sharing my message. And I'm so grateful to all of you. So if you're here in the comments, give yourself a hand for showing up. That's my intention. That's who I want to be in the world. It's different than goals. Now, I might have goals about viewership. I might have goals about how many of these I do, but those goals are different than the intention. The intention gets to the deeper meaning and purpose in my life. And so intention is important in your teams because people need to have meaningfulness in their work life. And so if they don't have that, you're at risk of them quiet quitting, of starting to look for another job or opportunity, of disengaging, right? So we're going to get to that next week. This week is all about you because we always start with mindset. So we're starting with you and your mindset and your intention. Here's something I said in my little mini book. If you didn't get your copy, this is why you want to have these words to remind yourself. Intentionality is about being mindful of your choices and making them based on your values and goals. It's about being true to yourself, and the reward is a happier and more fulfilled trip around the sun. And I truly believe that, right? So here are some tips, and I'm going to give them to you right from the book in case you don't have your copy. Here are some tips for how to be more intentional and to really contemplate and get in touch with your intentions. And I'm challenging you this week to at least set one intention for who you want to be, even if it's just for this week. Think about the last week or two. Think about who you've been, especially at work, but maybe in your larger life. Maybe work is in a really difficult, stressful time right now. And so who you're being at home is not who you want to be with your family. And that's what you want to work on. That's fine. We're whole beings. You pick it. But pick your intention. Who do you want to be? What intention do you have for who you're going to be this week? And think about these things. What are your values? What are your values? And what choices do you want to make around those values? So in the example that I just gave, work is stressful, you're not showing up as your best self in your marriage, in your family. Maybe family and relationships are important to you. You value those things, so you're going to focus on that. Set goals, break them into bite-sized plans, and take action. So once you have an intention, then you can set goals around that intention, right? So if my intention was to be on social media and educating and offering in a fun and supportive way, then I set goals. Well, I'm going to do that every Monday, right? And I'm going to do it at this time, and I'm going to do this kind of publicity for it, right? All of those are the steps that I had to take to launch the Monday Minute for you. Be present in the here and now, rather than allowing the past to consume your attention. So when we get stuck in the past and we're always looking behind us at the rear view mirror instead of looking ahead, it's distracting us from being who we want to be right now. Who you've been doesn't have to define anything about who you get to become. So this is your opportunity to just face forward and be. Number 4, take some time each day to appreciate the good things in your life. How are you fulfilling who you're trying to become? What are the good things that you are inspiring around you because of who you're choosing to be? Help others. Helping others always puts us in a better frame of mind. Make sure that you are taking care of your physical and mental health. Look, if you, I wrote the post about this in the video last week. Take the nap. If you need to rest, listen to your body and you rest. If you need to get up and walk away and take a break, do that, right? Know who you want to be, hold that intention, and then make sure that you are taking care of yourself so that you can be that intention. Your body will tell you, your mind will tell you what you need, and sometimes that is a break. And lastly, learn to forgive yourself and others, because everyone makes mistakes. So you may have an intention about who you want to become, and you may be slipping up. You may not be achieving that each and every moment of the day. Be sure to catch yourself doing the good things and forgiving yourself when you slip up, because you know what? Your intention might be to have more patience and be more empathetic with people. But you might find yourself getting triggered and angry and blurting out caustic words at somebody. It's okay. Go repair it. We're talking about repair. We have all kinds of tools to repair. Go own it. Go repair it. Say, that's really not who I want to be. I'm working on becoming a better version of me. And I just want you to know, I realize that I used harshness with you that is not part of who I want to be. And I want you to know I'm working to make that better. That's a simple repair that you can do. So intentions, getting connected to your values and the deeper meaning of who you are becoming in all areas of your life. Are you ready to take the challenge? I certainly hope you are. Come back here next week. We're going to talk about how we take intentions from our single individual and move them into our teams in constructive ways to really repair and create that workplace culture and environment that's going to light the place up. I can't wait to see you back. Bye.